Good evening, friends. This is time for the trade plan for 18th of October 2021. Now let's start with the S&P 500. This is the weekly chart on S&P 500. It started its correction from about 45.40, came down to about 42.78, and once we take out this 45.40, I think about targets of 4700 on S&P 500 could open up. So this means that on a global basis, uh, the markets are looking strong, and generally in the second half of October, the markets tend to be fairly strong. Now, this is the weekly chart of the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, this low is about 34,800. This high is about 38,400. So we have about 3,600 points. So if we add this to the bottom of this consolidation, I would think that you are getting targets of about 4,100. Now these are, broad targets. So somewhere in this, you know, 4,500, 41,500 type of zone, you should keep a broad range. And on the Nifty, the way I would suggest is, one thing is that you have this channel, and the top end of this channel is about 19,400. So that is one target. But if we want to do it with price action, I think basically from this consolidation at 16,000 we started, and this top end of this consolidation here is about 2000 points. So again, if you add 2000 to 17,400, you get about 19,400. Now this could be a tall order. This may not happen all at once, but chances are that this will happen at some point. So the idea is that you try to buy into declines. Now, while we are on the topic, let me give you a couple of techniques of how you can enter very nice swing trades. And now here you can see that we have the 9, 20, 30, and 200 period averages. Okay, so here in this consolidation, all of these averages are together. So once these averages start to expand, this is what gives you a nice big swing trade on the upside. Okay. After that, what you are doing is buying into declines. Anytime you get a 2-day type decline which enters the 9 and the 20 period average zone, it's your job to buy. The other way is that if you want more entries, you can drop down to the hourly zone. On this hourly, as you can see here, the price is below the 9-period average. Okay, and as we cross above the 20 and 30 period average, this is your buy signal. The other buy signal is that each time you correct back towards 30 and then you start to emerge out of a consolidation. So one consolidation is this sort of multi-day consolidation. The other consolidation is a rapid decline towards the 30 and then trying to buy it. And the third type of consolidation would be this type of consolidation here, where the market goes sideways and then starts to come out from one side. So I have given you three types of entries for a swing trade, and basically what you need to do is to find out what sort of consolidation you should be looking at. Meanwhile, you can draw your trend lines and look for. So this is your third type of consolidation. This one here, this is number 2, and this one here is number 1. So at all points in time, what you need is you need to see what sort of trend lines, what sort of decline the market is giving you to enter. The bigger the decline, the bigger the rally. And as you can see, the market is now continuously gaining strength and is now traveling on this 9-period average. So I would think that this 9-period average now starts to behave as your trailing stop. We could open with a large gap up. So the R1 for tomorrow is 17,510. That is a place where you can take positions off and then see what happens. So that should be it for right now on Bank Nifty. Your R1 is 39,889. Let's see if HDFC Bank does offer you that sort of gap up. But basically, with global markets up, with domestic good news, tomorrow you could get a bigger than expected gap up. So that should be used to take some profits off. That should be it. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.